So they can't say I'm sick no more. Because I'm on the intranet in good health. And now they all fighting. Because I don't got no kid with this person. Why they, oh, maybe that's that HIV AIDS. Now they concerned. Why they concerned? Because they did this death magic and it's returning back to that ass. A Jezebel. She the one who did the ritual. Devil energy, sellout, robbery, toxic. Entity attachment. They was bribed to say I had HIV AIDS. Because they knew I had a new lover coming soon, that I would have this abundant harvest. Remember, she didn't want me to know that I was gifted. She didn't want me to know that, she didn't want me to rise, be a rising star. And so she said this so that this new lover didn't want me. She wasn't able to abuse me, a Cancer. Wish she didn't travel because I'm not in a relationship with somebody. What's the new lover coming soon? This backwards ass Ice King. That's who trying to come. What's this Ice King in the reverse? He wasn't bribed by a backwards ass Virgo. Ice King in the reverse. He not in alignment. He the one who went around with this mama line. Abundant harvest. Crazy. So they went around telling everybody that I was crazy. So that people didn't like me. So that people didn't fuck with me. So that people didn't admire me. That is sick. Sick. So that, didn't I just say this? So that nobody wanted to be with me. Divination in the reverse. Everything is returning back to them, or somebody don't got their gifts no more. Maybe this mama. She don't got her gifts no more because she didn't want me to rise. Divine timing. Period. For me. Divine timing. And they wanted me to be isolated, abandoned, and alone. Divine timing for a beta job. What's the job? Work, business. The voodoo is returning back. It was divine timing for me to get on the... Hold on. It was divine timing for me to get on the intranet and expose these hoes. That they do voodoo. Now it's returning back and they all fighting. Voodoo in the reverse. The voodoo is the lies that they told. This backwards ass mature man. A Gemini. Who's this mature man? He don't got no access. Because he can't come back in and sleep with me to give me this HIV AIDS. He is not abundance. He ain't getting no abundance. What's the sweatshop? The work they did got them legal issues. Exactly. Saying that I was promiscuous and I slept around for money and I slept with gay men and all that. Now they got legal issues for defamation of character. It's going to be categorized as a hate crime. Legal. For being my op. All these ops got legal issues. Because they couldn't bring me endings. They wasn't able to end nothing for me. With they gossip and they lies. Exactly. Give me one more on this mature woman over here. She was praying on my downfall. Gift in the reverse. She was doing beauty spells. She was doing beauty spells on people to look at me a certain type of way. Remember, she didn't want nobody to admire me, to like me. So she was doing beauty spells on me to make people like repulsed at my energy. Now she don't got no gifts no more because I'm not sick. Now people is finding out that everything she said was a lie. Shh. Rising star in the reverse. A sibling? That's not really my sibling. They was committed. Somebody want to marry the Ice Queen in a distant future, and somebody is evil eyeing that, and they mad. They mad at the divine being. They wanted me to be with a backwards ass, no good person instead of somebody on my level. What's this sibling or this mother and this sister work together? Their stability is flipped in the reverse. Sibling, brother in the reverse, sister in the reverse. Oh my gosh. In order to achieve their goal. What's the achievement? A sister tried to achieve something with a backwards ass nice guy.
Okay, come on.
And there's no surprise there. What's this achievement? What she tried to achieve? She wanted me to be with somebody backwards so that she can steal my abundance and good luck. What's this nice guy in the reverse? She knew this guy wasn't nice. She don't have no protection because she not of high honor. Her order's nice guy. That's why she can't lie on me. Nice guy in the reverse. Wasn't expected for me to put up boundaries to him. He didn't know that I was of high honor. He wasn't able to make me feel rejected, isolated, or alone. That's what he was expecting. He was expecting for me to transition. He was expecting for me to take myself out because he rejected me. Sick. Child in the reverse. Somebody got paid money to do a love spell so that I didn't have a new beginning, or so that I didn't have a child with somebody. Manipulation. But the love spells didn't work. Somebody was manipulated by a third party. What's the third party? And now they in their thoughts. Oh, this fake ass nice guy, because he going to jail. We already seen legal issues. They got manipulated by a third party to do love spells on me and make me feel isolated, abandoned, and alone. And now they in their thoughts because I'm not bound, and I'm telling everybody what they did, what they teamwork and collaborated to do. What's the hello? Hello, conversation, communication. What's the communication? Oh, me. I'm going to be speaking straight facts. In the distant future? What's in the distant future? About this raggedy ass family. Speaking straight facts about how they tried to set me up. Distant future? What's in the distant future? Now that's why nobody working with them. Oh, that's what that is. Now nobody want to work with them because they know the truth. They know all these people was lying on me. Had all these people going off some lies. That's why they moving on. Because for working with them, their stability is in the reverse. Somebody lost their gifts. They can't do divination because they're not abundant, and there's no surprise there. What's the divination in the reverse? A backwards ass divine feminine. Divine feminine in the reverse. Commitment. Somebody can't do divination no more. They can't spin no more illusions about me being a divine feminine in the reverse. I'm still getting this marriage, and they are hostile about it. They mad. Everything they did my whole life to stop me from having love. Remember, somebody who truly loves me, not no backwards ass nigga, somebody on my level. They did it my whole life, going around telling these lies on me, saying that I was backwards and to not fuck with me, and that whatever. And now they finding out, or it was false. That's why I'm not bothered. Period. Because I'm a divine being. Something was true. I'm unbothered. Period. Heavy on the divine being. It's true. I am divine. Wasn't that like the first card out? What's the surprise in the reverse? Somebody is not surprised. Somebody else don't got no power. This impersonator. It's true. Somebody is an impersonator. What's the empowerment in the reverse? Somebody was a lord. Or they feel like I'm alluring because I'm not a narcissist. Somebody is not surprised that somebody else don't got the power. They don't got the juice. They're the impersonator. They allured by me because I'm not a narcissist. Now they all fighting because they didn't think that I knew what I knew. I'm not sick. And they scared. Why they fighting? Because nothing changed with me and what I'm getting. This love. What's the change in the reverse? Nothing changed. They can't adjust something. They can't adapt. Period. Nothing changed with my pathway. Remember, this is a part of my pathway. True love is a part of my abundance pack. Period. Somebody was optimistic that something was changed for me. What's the optimism? Hope, wish, promise. They not just say that. They was optimistic that my pathway would change, that nobody would want to marry me, and that I would be sick, crazy, and dead. 10:10 on the clock. That shit is over with. Now they all fighting because they scared. They scared because the magic is returning back to them. The death magic is returning back to them. Now they scared, but they wasn't scared when they was doing it. All these low vibing, karmic, operating out of their childhood wounds because nobody loved me. I don't want nobody to love you because you're pretty. I want everybody to think you're a whore. Because you work for yourself, I want everybody to think you sell ass. That was not a good idea. That was not a bright idea at the fuck all. To try and block and interfere with me, telling people that I'm not nothing to cherish. Didn't know that I was a star seed. Somebody that tried to block me didn't know that I was a star seed. They didn't know that these people was just lying on me. They didn't know that these people was just projecting on me. They finding out that I'm not the fraud. They didn't know these people was doing fraud in the background, trying to steal. Period. That shit is dead. Or that they wanted to take me out. They didn't know that these people was in the background doing fraud. Trying to steal my earthly inheritance and my spiritual inheritance. A boss, I'm a boss, and I'm not in a relationship with somebody. A lover. That's why he ain't getting no money, because he can't get back in a relationship with me. I'm nobody's victim. Exactly. This impersonator, this lover was working with this backwards ass community, and I don't do other parties, love triangles and shit. They finding out that he not a boss and he can't get me sick, period. He was expecting for me to be in a love triangle with him so that he could get me sick and then go around and all the lies that he already told would be true. That was not a good idea. It wasn't a good idea to say that, and I've already never been like that, period. Spirit team on that ass. And it's so crazy. Remember the last video I made? I said that I only been in 3 relationships. Well, technically, I've been in 4. My first boyfriend, you know, the little virginity boyfriend, I don't really count him. I actually try my hardest to forget him because it was just a weird situation. And I was thinking last night, like, dang, he went to jail for 8 years. Baby dad number 2 went to jail for 8 years. Like, let me find out that was their karma because of something that they did to me. That first one, I hear his name all the time, but I just refuse to put him in my decks because I don't care what you did. You were never important. They was expecting for a ritual to work. So it's actually been 4 relationships. And 2 of the relationships, I have kids with those people. My first relationship was when I was a kid. The second one was baby dad number 1. We had a baby together. He went to jail. Before he even went to jail, I already knew baby dad number 2. When he went to jail, I got back with baby dad number 2. And that's when I had a baby. Then me and baby dad number 2 had kids. I've been with him for the past 10 years. All of these things that these people are saying is before I had kids. Even the stuff that I'm saying about meeting people and you got to do something for me. I haven't met any new people in like 10 years because I've been with baby dad number 2. I told y'all in like season 1 that me and him was beefing. It just so happened to be the 4th of July and I met the crazy stalker. That's boyfriend number 4, number 3 technically, but number 4. And that only lasted for 4 or 5 months. And here I am. I got back with baby dad number 2. Anything that these people are telling you is things that happened before I had kids. Once I had kids, ain't nobody on that. I'm not running the streets. I'm not outside. I never had a babysitter. Raggedy ass mama wouldn't even watch my kid for me to go grocery shopping. So who is watching my kid? Nobody. My sisters, no. I watched all they goddamn kids. They was expecting to be able to control me. I watched all their kids, but it's no surprise that nobody was around to watch mine. Right. And they wonder why it was so easy to cut them off. What do you do for me other than ask me for shit? Yes or no? So anything that they've told you, I'm not a fraud. I'm not a trickster. Somebody just united to say those lies or something like that. Or that's why I get this union, because it's mine and I work for it. And they was doing candle magic to block my love life and my finances. And now these hoes is scared. So, yeah, because I'm not sick. So, I don't know where these lies came from. And I don't understand why anyone would believe that. Ain't nobody seen me outside with a whole bunch of niggas every other day. So I don't know why anybody would believe this. Like, where's the facts? Oh, that's right. People were going around lying and saying that they were with me and that I was crazy. Remember Operation Mockingbird? So, yeah, that's the truth. Everything that they said was a lie. And they mad. This backwards ass high priestess, she didn't know that I was a star seed. She's low vibing. They said that I was low vibing so that she wouldn't want to be my friend. She didn't know something about this raggedy ass family. Now she confused because she got legal issues. She going through destruction. She moving on from this raggedy ass family. She wasn't expecting to be exposed. She didn't know that I was a star. She didn't know that they did this fraud in the background. She finding out my spiritual rank now. She finding out that I'm actually a boss and I'm the empress. She not believing this mature woman lies no more. This raggedy ass mama, she not believing her lies no more about me, the divine being. She didn't know that I was chosen. She feel like they set her up to try and block me. She was the one doing the magic, and she ain't getting no money. They promised her this unexpected money, and they ain't getting it. She wasn't expecting for me to stand in my power, but now she was enticed. She feel like I'm alone. She the one who feel like I'm alone because I'm not a narcissist. Nothing changed with my pathway. That's what they was optimistic, that they would be able to harm me with some chaos magic, driving me crazy. But they couldn't bring me no karma because somebody is not my kid, or I'm not somebody's kid, or I didn't have a kid by somebody. Spirit team on that ass, because I was never somebody's other woman. They was bribed to say that in order to gain some type of control over the divine being, this raggedy ass divine masculine. Now they all under judgment because I'm not the fake one. He is. That he was the one doing rituals. So that, remember that card that said doing magic to make you sexually confused? So whoever this girl is, this crazy girl is that he was with, she wanted to be with me too. So they was doing magic on me to make me sexually confused so that I would be in a love triangle with him and her, so that I would be sharing their deadly disease with them. And so, of course, that their lies would be true, period. I'm not under judgment because I don't do third parties. I never did no ritual on nobody. I never did no magic on nobody. That's why I'm not under judgment, period.